right, good morning again, everyone, and welcome back to the KSR YouTube channel. And day 4 of sick week. 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4. 2 more track events to go. So today is pretty important. We moved into second last night. The guy that was in second before went too fast and then backed it down a little too much. It went a 59, so we just barely moved ahead of him into second place. But we are headed to South Georgia Motorsports Park in Adel, Georgia, and then the drive tonight all the way to Orlando this afternoon, whatever. It's a long one. I mean, long drive. I mean, this would be from South Georgia to Orlando would be a good 4.5 hours in a normal vehicle. And then we're going kind of some back roads, actually through my hometown in Keystone Heights, Florida, where I went to high school. So that'll be kind of neat. But anyways, let's stop yammering and get on the road. Old SoccerMom's wet again this morning.
Whoa, she's wet.
I mean, depending on who you're talking to, might be a good thing. So let's see if she do what she do every morning so far. A little slow on the cranking. Oh yeah. I like it. All right, well, we're gonna let her sit here and warm up for a little while to help defrost the window, put some heat in the oils, and then we're gonna drive to South Georgia Motorsports Park. All right, y'all gotta check this out just cause we gotta show how cool it is and how much of a game changer this thing is. We got first gear. We got second gear. Block off the grill, do something to kind of blow up the amount of airflow through the radiator. It's just too efficient. It's a good problem to have though. But we are not too far from the track. Got some other stick figures out there ahead of us. wheel, got her shifted. Remember, we got a ticket one time for not stopping here, so yeah, stop there now. Little bump right there. Oh, there it was. Almost to the racetrack. All right, here we are. South Georgia Motorsports Park. Man, Jeff Lutz is already here and already like blowing all apart. Old Jeff is hardcore. There's a lot of people here already. I guess we're late to the party. We're late. Glad we're in quarantine so we can pull up near the front. Alrighty, well, we have made it in and got pitted up behind our buddies Brett and Jim, who we delivered some parts to last night.
Yes.
Because you swapped a third member last night, eh?
I did. So, yeah, the last run, before the run, I knew the gear was smoked, but I was gonna, give it a shot.
What gear do you run?
The like brand?
No, the ratio.
Oh, it's a 370.
Okay.
And
the whole deal at the shop too.
Yeah.
Ultra case 390 or 370.
Yeah, 370. So I didn't have a spare of that because I didn't
Gotcha.
carry it. I don't even. My other third member has like a 430 in it or something.
Eighth mile.
Eighth mile, right? So we made a post. We limped it up here. It took out like the pinion bearing, the thrust. It's
Gotcha.
just, it needed a better case or deal, and the Ultra case uses a different drive shaft sensor.
Yep.
And we use that data a lot. So thankfully, you had a sensor for
Yeah,
us.
I saw Jim's post and I'm like, I've got one.
Yeah.
And luckily Eddie was still there at the shop playing with his truck, and like, there it is right there.
So yeah, we pinned it out. We'll get it on there,
Cool.
calibrate it this morning, and then do our deal.
And then go keep outrunning Jeff Lutz over there.
That's
the plan.
Yeah. Big radio guy. Big radio guys. We like seeing the street cars whoop up on the Pro Mods. So,
Yeah.
all right, y'all keep at it today.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
Hopefully we can stay up actually we're number 2 in our class now.
Nice.
So
Oh hell yeah.
we'll see. It's really tight at the front of Super Street. So, all right, well, time to turn this thing around. Look at some data. Look at the weather, and see what it's going to take to go somewhere really close to 750. Like, we feel like we've got to go faster today because another 753 leaves the door open for us to lose second place. So we're really gonna try and maybe make even more than one run if it's even a 53 again. So yeah, a lot to think about. Well, we've got her most of the way switched over. Will's torquing the wheels on her, and got our street plugs pulled out. That's not so bad for all the miles we put on her so far. These are the race plugs we've run at every track so far. So for the plan is, if we get a good run today, we'll put a fresh set of race plugs in at the track tomorrow to see how close the individual cylinder balance is on a run there, and then if that run goes well, we'll turn it up and we'll try and make a hero pass after we've done all of our class legal passes. That's the plan. So we'll see what she runs on, like 35 pounds of boost instead of 26 pounds of boost. You figure we might pick up 25 horsepower per pound of boost. That might be like having another 250 horsepower. It should go a little bit quicker with an extra 250 horsepower. Guess we'll see. But for now, I'm gonna wrap this thing up the rest of the way, wait for our class call, and then go get in the lanes. All right, well, with this air being so good, we want to make sure that our launch boost is where it needs to be. And see right now our old density altitude on the dash, negative 391.92 feet. We've been running, we're not called up to the lanes yet, but we've been running in about 400 to 500 altitude. And I think yesterday at Gainesville was actually right at 1,000. A lot of numbers been going through my head lately, but we want to try to get, that 10.5, 11 pounds of boost for the leave. So we're gonna crank it up and do a two-step check. It's fun. these buttons and do all the things. We got, well, maybe let's 125 degree oil temp. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Turn the boost on. Take that 10.6, 10.3. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. We're up in the lanes. Guess we're gonna run Fred again. We've still got radial prep to do. I'm putting a little heat into the engine because the oil temp, trans temp's a little cold. So I'm just gonna put a little heat into it. And hope all of my math and numbers all make sense when the scoreboard lights up. Time to find out. Well, hopefully I fixed that camera today. If I didn't, I should have tested it beforehand. I know, I should have done it. But I didn't. After I got done editing last night, watched a little YouTube to see what other people were up to, you know, Cleater and Steve and everybody. But then I fell asleep. But definitely appreciate everybody that's been watching the videos. Give us a like and a comment. Thumbs up on the video definitely helps. There we go. There's a good thumbs up. Alright, they just gave us a 2-minute warning. That means it's time to put up or shut up. So if we ran slower than a 755, I'm going right back to the lanes. I did not throw the chute. I knew the track was long enough. So we're going right back up. Sir? Yes, sir. Survey says 3180 on the money. Oh, I didn't even look. 52 with a 6. Woo! I think we'll take that. Awesome. Thank you. I'm still worried about getting to the tail, but it's been a 7:59. All right, well, what do you think? We roll on?
I think we do it, man. I think if we have to chase the thing, we'll do it tomorrow.
Woo!
We'll
take our bracket car to Orlando.
Yeah. So as you can see, I didn't unstrap at all. I had the belts on, everything coming back. So we can get this thing packed up and get on the road real quick and get all the way home to Florida real quick. Woo, that's exciting. All right, we are turned back around, hooked up to the trailer. And as promised, we made a modification. I broke out the duct tape and some cardboard. We're gonna see if that helps keep her a little warmer while we're going down the road. And like when you step back a little ways from it, it don't look so bad. Now probably eventually we're gonna have to maybe do something a little more permanent, but you know, for now, that duct tape will be just fine. And when we put the fiberglass nose on it, we may seal the whole front end off except for like a duct right to the turbo. See if we need that to get this thing in the 6s, because I think that's SoccerMom's new goal. Is we're gonna see if we can put this beast in the 6s. I doubt we can do it with the steel front end, but we'll see just how fast we can go with the steel front end, and I think we're gonna just jump right to the fiberglass front end after 6 weeks. So I'm gonna go turn my time slip in, and then we are hitting the road. Hopefully get to the hotel again while the sun's still out, which will be really exciting. It'll be 2 days in a row. That'd be really exciting. All right, y'all, I was going to turn my time slip in. Figured I'd show you a little data, because I haven't in a while. Just to show you what this Texas Speed 380 is doing. So we are still only on 26, 25, 24, 23, right at 26 pounds, 25.9. Here comes the gear change. She's gonna make a little more after the gear change. 27.4, back to 26. On out the back door. 26, there's a little spike there, 27.4. This thing's rowdy. We just might see a big number down at Orlando. So if we can get a good pass to turn in, you know, another 51, 52, or 53, I think we'll turn that in and then make some changes and see if we can make this thing have a new personal best for the car ever. That's the plan. 6 week first, then turn it up. But now let's get on the road. All right, well, I guess I blocked off a little too much air, because now just after pulling out on the interstate, it's already clipping 200. So we're gonna pull off here at an exit, trim a little bit of that off, see if we can keep it like 180-ish. So I think once we open maybe a third or half the grill, that'll be all we need to do. 200's fine, but it's also blocking off air to the transmission cooler. I really didn't think the top grill would make that much of a difference. So obviously there's a lot of air that goes through that top grill. Oh well. NASCAR pit stop. Seconds. Go! Well, things are looking a little better. See, you got the oil temp up where it just started tripping our safety on the oil temp. I'm good with up to 250 on the oil temp. We got good oil in the motor. I don't think that'll be any kind of problem. Yeah, back down to like 189. We've been on the road for probably 5 miles or so since we did our secondary modification. Hopefully that'll be the only modification we need to make to get back to Orlando. Actually, we're going to Titusville tonight, right out the coast, Space Coast. So we made it to Keystone Heights, Florida, which I mentioned earlier is where I went to high school and grew up in a little town. We moved into a house in Melrose, Florida, which is kind of between here and Gainesville, when I was 14, 15, something like that. But yeah, this little McDonald's right here, I can't tell you how many times I went there during high school, as well as that didn't used to be a Hitchcock's, but it is now. Little local grocery store there, but it's we had to stop since we're coming through this part of town, or basically where I grew up. Made a lot of memories in this area, but stop, grab us a little quick bite to eat, get back on the road. We just picked up a kind of a pretty wicked vibration. Not sure what was going on with that. Felt like it was in the rear. That caliper's still on. That caliper's still on. Well, should we jack it up? Yeah, let's jack the tail off the ground and snatch on the wheels and tires or something. I mean, it felt just like a loose wheel, but we just will see what we can see. Well, no real smoking gun, but possibly it's a ring and pinion. We're not too far from my shop here. If we went back that way, backtracked, and then cut over to the shop down State Road 26, we'll have to figure out what's going on. Alright, well maybe it was just the road. Maybe we're just being overly cautious, but that was weird. That was definitely weird. So we're kind of just riding now and being extra sensitive, and I actually got my left foot on top of the brake pedal in case I need to panic emergency stop in a hurry. But for now, I'm gonna put both hands back on the steering wheel and get ourselves to black. Yeah, well, I think I nailed that too. It's got a 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch with us out, not in the car. So kind of what we're thinking, like, that's actually a road that Will's gone down quite a bit. And that particular corner that we felt all the weirdness is really ripply for some odd reason. And I think with us, our weight in the car, basically the rear shocks are pretty much bottomed out when we're on the accelerator, really lightly. So we think that just when we got on the accelerator there, it basically bottomed out the rear shocks onto the rubber snubber that keeps them from completely bottoming out. So the rear suspension was almost solid, because it was every time I tipped back in the throttle, it went to like really shaking real bad. And then once we got back on the road after checking it out, it's just like it was before. No problem, smooth as silk, all good. Oh well, on we go. All right, well we made it to the Hoot Owl. Normally we'd go get us some ice cream. We got something falling out. Lincoln fuel. Lincoln fuel, that ain't good. Oh, that's the overflow. Guess we put a little too much gas in it. Overflow's leaking. So normally we go get some ice cream, but we want to get to Titusville and have dinner with some people. So back on the road. Yeah, I think we go. All right, last checkpoint of SIG Week 2024. Daytona Harley-Davidson. Time for us to get to our hotel, go get some food, and then get to the track tomorrow and make one more good run. Maybe 2 more good runs, we'll see. So I didn't video, but you may can see there's still hazy over there, and don't know why. Don't know why. No idea. We were encouraged to do unlawful things, and we did. We succumbed to peer pressure. I guess it was more me than Will, because Will's just riding today. Yeah. But, oh well. All right, well, next check-in will be at the hotel. Once we get there, that'll wrap it up for this video. But let's see if we can make it to the hotel before something else happens. All right, well, here's our hotel in Titusville. Oh, SoccerMom, knock on wood, has done fantastic this trip. Had that one scare with the vibration deal. but she was great ever since then. So maybe we were just freaking out, being paranoid. Better safe than sorry, right, Will?
That's right. Don't want a wheel falling off.
Yeah, we really both thought it felt like there was a wheel coming off. So it was like, did you tighten the wheel? Did you tighten the wheel? Yeah, I tightened, yeah, one of them things.
I tightened the wheel.
Turns out wheels are tight. So we're gonna go inside, get checked in, probably come park this a little bit better, and see we can go ride around and get some dinner. But for now, we'll just, end this video. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, which if you've made it this far in the video, you probably already are a subscriber. And thank you for watching and tuning in. See you guys tomorrow.